Hi, this is Dr. Stephen, and today we are bringing to you one of the directors, writers, and producer of the amazing Italian movie Mascarpone, coming to the Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival Thursday, November 11th, 2021. That's the Outclick screening. So make sure you get your tickets. 6:30 is the red carpet arrival. 7:30 is showtime with a post-screening reception of Italian pastries. We're so excited to welcome Matteo Pilati, again, one of the directors, writers, and producers. We welcome him today from Rome, Italy. Matteo, welcome to today's program.
Hello, Stephen. Thanks for having me. Hello to your audience. Hello, everyone.
We are so excited again to have Mascarpone, and I've been practicing my Italian, so I can at least get that part right. And again,
it's pretty good. Yeah.
It's going to be several days. Our day that we're hosting is Thursday, November 11th, 2021, for the Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival. Tell us, we're going to play the trailer in a minute. Tell us about the film. I watched it. It's funny, thought-provoking, sexy, all at the same time. How did you capture? I'll let you talk about the film. I've talked enough.
I don't know. It's a film about a rebirth of a character. That's Antonio, the main character of the film. In the beginning, he's dumped by his husband, and he was like a stay-home kind of husband. So he doesn't have a house anymore. He doesn't have a husband, and he doesn't have a purpose in his life. And he also needs to find himself a job to go on with his life. So he embarks in a journey that's very universal, even though Antonio, of course, is a gay man, and he specifically lives in among other gay people and a little LGBT community of his own. But the theme of the story is very universal. So it's not just a film made by gay people for gay people, but also for everyone.
Mm. It's a rebirth kind of story. He's kicked out. I don't want to give the plot away, but he's got to rediscover himself. It's very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and play the trailer for people so they can see the trailer. Chandler is helping us in the background, and I warn people it's pretty sexy and pretty good. So it's we're excited to premiere this and show this. With the audio. Oh, we'll pull it back in with the audio. It has to be done a different way with the audio. So,
yeah, I'm afraid this trailer has wrong subtitles. It's an unofficial trailer, so I may send you the right clip. I don't know.
All right. We'll cue it back up and get it with the actual audio. But anyway, so tell us a little bit about how was it all filmed there in Rome?
Yeah, it was filmed in 3 weeks, just 3 weeks, between January and February 2020. So we wrapped up the production just like 1 week away from the start of the COVID pandemic here in Italy. And we were very, very, very lucky because, if we skipped a week, if we skipped a scene, or we had to reshoot something, we probably would have ended up in big trouble. However, we had to edit the film on remote, like you and I are talking right now. So with the editor, it was pretty much the same. The editor would send us the file, we would make notes and write stuff and go back to him and ask him, play for me another clip, let's see. It's pretty, you can't obviously shoot a film but on remote yet, but you can edit one with some difficulties, but I think we managed to pull ourselves together in a nice way, especially because the editor had to be like the referee in a football match between me and the other director, Alessandro. We kept arguing all the time, and we weren't in the same room, so it was very funny to do on the phone. Sometimes scary, but it was. We're very happy with the outcome. So.
Very cool. We'll see if we've got the trailer pulled up as we're talking now. And Dennis is fabulous. That's one of my favorite characters in the movie. How did you come up with Dennis? And Chandler, if you can go ahead and pull up the trailer as we're as we're talking about Dennis?
Okay, then Dennis. We had a very specific idea about Dennis because he's like a fairy godmother for Antonio, and he's a character that embodies some qualities of some Shakespearean helpers in Shakespearean plays. And so the funny thing about Dennis is that we had this specific idea, say it again, about how he was supposed to be, but we couldn't find the right actor. And we've seen loads of amazing actors, and we couldn't find Dennis because one had a certain aspect of Dennis, one possessed another quality that Dennis had. But we couldn't find someone who could summarize all those aspects together until Eduardo Valdarnini, who plays Dennis in the movie, of course, came along, and he surprised us. He left us all like with our jab on the floor, because Eduardo in real life is the opposite of Dennis. So just to tell you the extent of how amazing an actor he is. And so we've seen him before, but in roles very different from this one. He played a criminal on a widely famous Italian series called Suburra Blood in Rome. He played a juvenile delinquent there. And then he played a toy boy for two very famous Italian actresses in his breakthrough role at the movies. So this time it was a very different part that he played. He understood the character and he played it amazingly, especially because unlike the other actors who were living in Rome with us, so we had the chance to rehearse for months before the actual shooting. Eduardo lives in Paris, France, and so we had to rehearse him on Skype, on Zoom, and we had little time to rehearse, but he mastered the voice that Dennis has. He mastered all his quirky way of moving and stuff. And I mean, I'm proud of the work that each and every one of the actors did, but of course Dennis' character is the one that most stands out in a way, and I'm sure that no one could ever played it better than Eduardo did, because it was very also and I finish very easy to fall in the cliche and play with a character like that, but he didn't do that. He danced around and played it beautifully.
Let's see if we can get the Chandler's working on the trailer to get to play. So let's see if we can get it with the audio this time.
Antonio, finisce tutto. La vita è fatta di cose che capitano così all'improvviso. E puff, puff, finiscono anche le cose belle.
Antonio, voi due siete sempre stati un punto di riferimento.
Ci hanno fatto la guerra quando ci siamo messi insieme e ci fanno la guerra ora che ci lasciano.
Devo trovare una casa, Cri.
Perché mo ci stanno pure i divorzi gay. Che ci volete rubare ancora? Mercoledì di Champions?
Sbrighiamoci, tra poco un tizio a vedere una casa.
Immagino ci sia la fila.
Ah, ma tu sei il tizio della stanza.
Capisco che devi fargli limonare da quel fagiano davanti a tutti, guarda.
Oh, senti, pensa a tutte le volte in cui ho fatto il palo nei cessi dei locali mentre voi ve le cavate pure i pomeli delle pogge. No, è così, la verità, amore.
Non ci siamo già visti.
Può darsi.
A te ti serve un apprendista, a lui serve un lavoro e io cerco qualcuno che mi paghi l'affitto. E poi Antonio è bravissimo in cucina.
Ma che ne sai? Quando uno ci prova con te mi sento a disagio, non ci sono abituato.
Figlio mio, c'hai 30 anni, non 70. Anche basta con il lutto.
Togliti quel palo dal culo.
Tu sai che ne faccio 10 a notte.
Se ne faccio 11, resto.
Regola numero 1. Non si parla mai degli ex.
Quindi andiamo da te?
Mai presentare i tuoi amici a quelli delle chat. Una volta e basta. Io cerco una storia seria.
Sei tu.
Sei tu chi?
Sei tu in francese, vuol dire che te ne devi andare.
Next!
Thomas? Antonio. Permesso? Te lo del culo da quando sto con Thomas.
O cazzi tuoi?
Perfetto.
Vorrà dire che rimarremo soltanto tromba amici?
Fin da piccoli ci dicono che per essere felici bisogna essere in due. Poi cresci e ti fa le tue di regole. Prima di cercare l'amore, devi trovare te stesso.
Now, there's obviously so many sexy scenes I have to ask: is there any offset backstage romances that go on that went on?
Not that I know of. No, maybe in the crew, someone in the crew, but no, there were no romances. I mean,
No romances?
there was enough romance in the film for us. Let me say that on the set, the atmosphere was very relaxed because everyone who took part in this movie did it because they believed in it, because it's an entirely 100% independent production. And so we were, of course, two first-time directors, and so there was absolutely no guarantee that the film would be finished, let alone distributed somehow. So the people who took part in it took part because they read the script and they believed in the project. And so so basically everyone who was on the set was very happy to be there, and so we developed friendships, and we kept very close, of course, with the actors, but also with the crew and stuff, because because of this atmosphere. We were all very young. I'm now 36. I was 35 at the time, and I was like the oldest on the set. So it was like going back to school and playing with your friends, and the outcome, well, we like how the film looks, and we're proud of the outcome, and I think so I think that atmosphere somehow was useful to do a good job.
It's very good. We're going to put up the website for FLIF. It's called the Fort Lauderdale Film Festival. Chandler can work on that so people can find it. What was it? It had to have been fun working with so many sexy actors. Tell us, was it as fun as it seems?
Once again, I mean, when you do an independent movie, there's no one who can tell you have to cast this actor, you have to cast that actor, because maybe he's friends with somebody, he's from the same agent, he needs to work, someone else needed a favor. No, we didn't have no boundaries, and we selected the actors that we liked best, the ones that during the casting were more responsive to our directions, because we needed actors that they were good and did their job, because once again, we're first-time directors. A funny thing about the casting is that while it took some time for us to find Dennis, the first time that Alessandro and I met with the other writer, Giuseppe Paternò Raddusa, Alessandro suggested Giancarlo Commare for the role of Antonio and Gianmarco Saurino for the role of Luca, and we both agreed that those were the best choices for the roles. And actually, both Giancarlo and Gianmarco did the film with us. Also with Michela Giraud, who plays Cristina. Alessandro and I both worked with her, so it's a friend of ours. And basically, we picked the actors that were most responsive with us, that worked better with one another, that clicked with one another. And Giancarlo, who plays Antonio in the film, is the main character, is a Capricorn. So he's very careful, and he pays great attention to details. He likes to do his job right. So he took to lunch or dinner or drinks every one of the other cast members, to rehearse with them privately, to get to know them, to make the public feel the closure between those characters. And I think it worked. So to get back to your question, the fact they're all very good looking is just an accident. I mean, we cast many actors with different body types, different ethnicities, different backgrounds, different ages, because maybe for Thomas, we even cast some older actors because they needed to be, I won't say much because maybe people haven't seen the film, but I mean, one of the qualities that Lorenzo Adorni, who plays Thomas, has is that he's is someone you would trust. And so maybe for Thomas, we thought it was nice to try some older actors as well. And so, I mean, it's purely an accident, the fact that they're all very good, and it's well, the credit goes to their mothers for.
Yeah. Well, we're going to put up the website. Chandler, if you can put up the link as well so people can find the link, so people can see the actual the link. It's FLIFF, F-L-I-F-F, Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival.com, 2021 Film Guide. It's going to be playing several days, so people should go on there and check out all the different days. We're hosting a special day. And again, that's Thursday, November 11th, 2021. Red carpet arrival 6:30, and the film will be at 7:30. Are you going to be there?
No, they didn't invite me because of COVID reasons. Who's going to do the red carpet instead of me?
I don't know. We're going to have to ask and find out. I'll just have to be your stand-in.
Enjoy, okay. I'm sure you'll do an amazing job. Thank you, Stephen.
We will be there regardless, but no substitution for you.
You can cut out our pictures and make them stroll on the red carpet for us.
And we just may do that. What do you have any upcoming projects you want to share?
I'm working on some projects, and I would like to do something different from Mascarpone for my next project. So I wrote with Giuseppe a comedy that turns into an horror film. And we're writing another one. I mean, I've been writing a lot these days, and Alessandro is on the set of another series. So all the actors are working. So, I mean, I hope that this film will bring good luck to all of us and to the viewers as well.
Well, it was. I definitely encourage people to go out and see it and follow it around. So, well, Matteo, it's been great chatting with you and great talking to someone from Rome, Italy. It's been such an honor for us.
Thank you so much. Come pay us a visit. It's full of amazing guys. Don't look at me. Think about the actors. They're really great.
We really appreciate it. Again, it's fliff.com/2021 film guide for Mascarpone. All right. We are outclick.com, and that is outclique.com. Thanks for joining us today. And again, you can text OCQ to 22828 to stay updated on us. We look forward to seeing you at the Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Stay safe and have a great evening.